Hi, this is Professor Israel. I received an email asking about how to start an essay and how to write a three-part parallel thesis statement. Well, instead of responding in writing through email, I decided to create a series of videos explaining how to write an essay. To start your essay, be sure you understand the topic. You are usually given 2, 3, maybe 4 different topics to choose from. The topics are not going to be anything that you have to research. They won't be anything that you have to really dig into, and they'll definitely be something that you know something about. When starting your essay, after you understand the topic and you've chosen the topic that you think you can write about, that you can provide specific details and examples for to help explain and support, then the first thing to do is on scratch paper, write and develop a 3-part parallel thesis statement. A well-developed 3-part parallel thesis statement is the basis of an essay. It's like a roadmap or a GPS, if you will. It tells you exactly where you're going to go next. And it tells the reader what your essay is about and what you're going to talk about next as well. In order to develop the 3-part parallel thesis statement, first let me tell you about part 1 of the thesis. Part 1 of your thesis statement is the main idea. The main idea comes from the topic. It comes from the question that you're being asked. It's the answer to the question or response to the topic. The main idea is then followed by, okay, let me switch to part 3. Part 3 of your thesis statement is a list of 3 reasons why you stated your main idea. And those reasons why you stated your main idea has to be listed in a parallel structure. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Part 2 of your thesis statement is like glue. Think of it as something that binds 2 things together. It binds your main idea to your 3 reasons why you stated your main idea. A transitional word between part 1 and part 3 of your thesis can be as simple as because, is, or are. Okay, now let me go through what a parallel structure is. You're writing a 3-part parallel thesis statement. So what is parallelism? It's a tongue twister for sure, but what is a parallel sentence? A parallel sentence means the sentence has balance. Similar parts have similar structure. It means that if you express your ideas in a parallel structure, they will be clear, smooth, and more convincing to your reader. Sometimes making ideas parallel means you may have to either add words to what you have already or take something away in order that the sentence has a balance. And if you have to add something or take it away, it's because all the parts of the list cannot match exactly the way that you have it. Read your sentence out loud. Point to the words as you're reading. Let yourself hear what you're writing. Many times, if you could just hear what you're writing, you know that it's not right, or you know that it's correct. You know that it's perfect by hearing it. When you're writing your 3 reasons why you stated your main idea, the beginning of those 3 reasons has to start with a verb, an adverb, an adjective, or a preposition. A verb meaning action. If you start with an action verb, those words should begin with the same word ending. You may want to end it in S, like sits, stands, or you may want to end it in past tense, using past tense words like sat, stood, understood. You can also begin those three reasons with an adverb. An adverb is another word that modifies or describes another verb or another adverb. You can begin them with an adjective. An adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun, another adverb, another adjective, or an adverb. You can also begin listing your three reasons with a preposition like in, on, under, about. These are examples of a three-part parallel thesis statement. If someone was to ask me, have you seen my keys? And by the way, I lose my keys all the time. My answer would be, if you're looking for the car keys, you should look under the table, on the kitchen counter, and behind the refrigerator. If you're looking for the car keys, is my main idea. You should look under is my transition. I'm sorry, you should look is my transition. Now, here are my three reasons why, beginning with a preposition: under the table, on the kitchen counter, and behind the refrigerator. Here's another example. Why can starting a new job be stressful? Here's the answer, written in a well-developed three-part parallel thesis statement. Starting a new job can be stressful because it means dealing with unfamiliar policies, understanding a new boss, and getting to know strange coworkers. Why did the neighborhood committee meet last night? The committee for the neighborhood safety met to set up a schedule for patrols, coordinate teams of volunteers, and create new rules. What are three characteristics of a good friend? Three characteristics of a good friend are honesty, loyalty, and generosity. What are three habits you'd like to break? Three habits I'd like to break are worrying too much, talking on the phone for hours, and losing my temper. Why is he a good choice as manager? He is a good choice as manager because he works hard, keeps calm, and is well liked. And last of all, why do some people choose not to marry? Some people choose not to marry because they fear